My first grade teacher tried to erase my identity, but karma hit back hard. I was 6 when my teacher, Mrs. Butworth, decided my name was too complicated. See, my name is Xiomara. It means famous in battle in Spanish. My abuela chose it because she said I'd fight for what's right, just like the warrior women in our family stories from El Salvador. Every single day during roll call, she'd pause at my name and say Maria instead. When I'd raise my hand and say, "It's Xiomara, please," she'd shake her head and tell the class, "We'll just call her Maria," to keep things simple. The other kids started calling me Maria too, but it got worse. She started telling me to speak English only. Even when I whispered Spanish prayers my abuela taught me. She'd confiscate notes from my mom, written in Spanish, claiming they needed to be translated for school records. She even made me sit alone during lunch because I brought pupusas instead of sandwiches. The breaking point came during parent-teacher conferences. My mom, who worked 3 jobs to keep us afloat, took time off to meet Mrs. Butworth. She spoke broken English, but tried her best. Mrs. Butworth looked at her and said, "Your daughter needs to assimilate better. Maybe consider giving her an American name legally. It would help her fit in." My mom's face went pale. She didn't understand everything, but she understood enough. That night, she cried while making dinner. I'd never seen my strong mother cry before. The next morning, something incredible happened. My mom walked into that classroom wearing her best dress, carrying a folder thick with papers. Behind her was my Uncle Miguel, who worked as a translator at the courthouse, and my abuela, who rarely left the house but had insisted on coming. Mrs. Butworth smiled condescendingly. "Oh, you brought translators. How nice." My uncle stepped forward. "Actually, Mrs. Butworth, we're here because we've documented every incident of discrimination against Xiomara." He opened the folder. "We have recordings of you mispronouncing her name deliberately, photos of assignments where you changed her name to Maria, and witness statements from other parents about your comments." Mrs. Butworth's smile vanished. "I don't know what you're talking about." My abuela, all 4 feet 11 inches of her, stood up. In perfect English that shocked everyone, she said, "I have been in this country for 40 years. I cleaned offices in this very school district. I know discrimination when I see it, and I know my rights." Turns out, my abuela had been secretly recording our conversations about school on her phone. She documented everything I told her, every tear I cried, every time I came home asking why my teacher hated my name. The principal was called in immediately. The recordings were played. Mrs. Butworth tried to deny everything until they played the audio of her telling my mom I needed to assimilate better and change my name legally. Her face went from red to white to green. The principal's expression grew darker with each recording. Other teachers were called in as witnesses to verify the incidents. Within 2 hours, Mrs. Butworth was suspended pending investigation. The principal personally apologized to my family and promised immediate action. They assigned me to Ms. Aiden's class, who greeted me by saying, "What a beautiful name, Xiomara. Can you teach me about its meaning?" Mrs. Butworth's teaching license was revoked permanently. She ended up leaving education entirely. The school district had to implement mandatory cultural sensitivity training for all staff. I've never felt prouder to be Xiomara.